So, I just finished, um, not finished, but I just took the first step in implementing an interface for the AI so that you can modify NPC behavior outside of the game environment. And it's done in Lua. Basically, you build a module for each enemy type you want to modify, and then you fill in these templates for functions, and those will be called from inside the C# routines that run the server, and the server will act accordingly. And for movement and fight behavior, there will mostly be a state machine, and you kind of just flip the switches in the Lua scripts, because interfacing to Lua is slower than just staying in C#, especially because I kind of need to marshal the whole object and the target and everything. So the Lua interface for AI behavior is very much event-based and modifies the state machine. Of course, you can do fancier stuff inside the Lua routines. You just kind of need to watch out for not wasting too many resources. And I've made a test Lua file. Note I'm not setting any movement or anything because I haven't actually implemented the state machine yet. Instead, I have some placeholders and I just print stuff to see whether things work or not. This is for preparation to see if I can actually, like, whenever he's idle, tell him to move left for a bit, and then he'll become idle again, and then he can move right after that. And that's kind of the most simple thing I want to try out right now. The enemy just spawns and sets some triggers, and one is that he actually reacts if he finds a friendly guy, and the other one is that he's looking for one. For example, if I want to have an NPC that kind of follows you around for a bit, I can tell him to react to finding a friendly guy, then follow him, and when he stops following him again, he can start looking for a friend again. That's kind of the overall setup, and I'll just give it a go, I think. So I'll start it. I'm sorry that the quality won't be as good, but I can't record my whole screen with Fraps, so I have to do it with Cam Studio, which is a bit not as good. So you can see, hang on, let me bring up the script. He printed test spawn and test spawn equip. I've separated those. I'm actually not too sure why. Probably just so I can reuse stuff easier, and to force me to separate these two parts properly. Also, I might want to randomize equipping things or pass some additional parameters or something. Really, this is kind of the more the merrier. Right, you can see it worked. He printed test spawn and test spawn equip. And if everything works, he should now also react if he spots a friendly character. So let's just bring the server up, start the game. Oh, controller. Alright, I can look around and like aim directions by using a controller now, which is a change I recently made and which has been long requested by Null Soldier. Here you see the usual NPC guy. He's not controlled by a Lua script. Also, he will vanish now when he gets out of view, so he's gone. And now that I walked past the other guy, you can see he actually said what he's supposed to say. And then he flipped the switch for not looking for anyone anymore and stopped talking. So everything seems to be working as intended. That's that.